Knowing this will make your Honda engine run like new again. Have you ever noticed how engines knock down slowly, like something dying piece by piece? Most people think that's just age, the end of the road. But it's not. We have seen Hondas pushed to the brink where it's burning oil, choking on neglect, and written off as finished. And yet, with the right moves, they came back to life. Here is the truth most drivers ignore. Engines don't die because of time. They die because of neglect stacking up, one small mistake at a time. And if you don't catch it early, your engine will fail when you least expect it. So if your Honda feels like it's slipping, you are not out of time yet. Stick around because one of these simple steps is the difference between an engine that survives and one that doesn't make it to next year. And trust me, number 3 is where most people unknowingly seal their engine's fate. Number 6. Inspect your hoses. Some failures don't give warnings you can hear. Instead, they give you silence right when you need your car the most. That's what happens when a belt snaps or a hose gives out. Under your Honda's hood, belts and hoses look simple, but they are holding your entire system together. That serpentine belt? It's driving your alternator, power steering, air conditioning, sometimes even your water pump. When it fails, it's not one problem. It's everything at once. Steering goes heavy. The battery stops charging. Engine temperature starts climbing. And hoses? They are carrying boiling coolant under pressure. One weak spot and it bursts. Now coolant is gone, temperature spikes, and your engine starts cooking itself from the inside out. Here's how it plays out in real life. You are driving and everything feels normal. Then suddenly, a snap or a cloud of steam. Within minutes, you are stranded. Hood up, engine overheating with no warning that mattered. Now compare that to catching it early. A quick inspection during an oil change. You spot small cracks on a belt or a soft, bulging section on a hose. Replacing a belt might cost $30 to $80. A hose, maybe $20. Even if a shop handles it, you are still under a couple hundred. Ignore it, and now you are paying for a tow. Overheating damage, possibly a warped cylinder head. That's a financial hit that could have been avoided in minutes. Run your hand along the hoses, feel for weakness, look at the belts with cracks, fraying, and glazing. Because when these parts fail, they take everything down with them in one moment. Number 5. Replace the PCV valve. Some failures build pressure until something finally gives. That's exactly what happens inside your Honda when the PCV valve stops doing its job. This tiny valve controls how your engine breathes internally. Every time combustion happens, gases slip past the piston rings and enter the crankcase. That pressure has to go somewhere. The PCV valve quietly releases it, keeping everything balanced. But when it clogs, pressure starts building like a sealed container left on heat. At first, it's not that serious. A small oil leak here and a rough idle there. Maybe a faint whistling sound you ignore. But underneath, that pressure is forcing oil past seals and gaskets, places it was never meant to go. It seeps into areas that should stay clean. It burns where it shouldn't. It leaves behind thick sludge that coats your engine's insides like tar. And then the real damage begins. Seals fail, gaskets give out, and oil consumption spikes. Your engine starts aging faster than it should, like something is draining the life out of it. Here is the part that doesn't make sense until it's too late. The fix costs less than a cheap meal. A new PCV valve? Around $10 to $20. 5 minutes to swap it out with basic tools. No special skills and no expensive equipment. Ignore it? Now you are chasing oil leaks, replacing gaskets, dealing with carbon buildup inside your engine. That's hundreds, sometimes thousands, just to undo what that one small valve was supposed to prevent. Test it, shake it, and if it doesn't rattle, it's already failing. Replace it every 50,000 miles and reset the clock on your engine's health. Because when pressure builds inside your engine, it finds a way out and it takes your engine's future with it. Number 4. Always change the oil filter. With your oil, there is a quiet kind of damage that doesn't make noise until it's too late. It starts deep inside your Honda's engine where oil is supposed to protect everything. But when the filter is old, clogged, and forgotten, the protection turns into a slow-moving disaster. Think about what that filter actually does. Every mile you drive, it's trapping metal shavings, burnt carbon, and microscopic debris with tiny fragments that can grind your engine down like dust in a storm. Now imagine pouring fresh oil into a system that's still holding all that filth hostage. That's contamination. Inside the engine, pressure starts to drop as the filter clogs. Then the bypass valve opens and suddenly, all that unfiltered oil is rushing through your engine unchecked. It's like opening the gates and letting debris carve through your bearings, your cylinder walls, your valve train. However, it leaves behind scored metals and worn bearings. Engines that should have lasted another 100,000 miles, cut short over something that costs less than a full tank of gas. Here's the part most people don't think about. Skipping a $10 to $15 filter doesn't save money. It trades a small, controlled cost for a future repair bill that can hit thousands. If you are doing your own oil change, that extra step takes minutes. If a shop charges a little more for the filter, you pay it. Because when the filter fails, it lets the damage build up until one day, your engine doesn't come back from it. Number 3. Time your spark plug replacement. There is a chain reaction inside your engine most people never see until it starts breaking things. It begins with something small, a worn spark plug. At first, nothing seems serious. The engine still runs. Maybe it feels a little slower, a little rough around the edges. But inside, the gap on that old spark plug has widened. Now your ignition coil has to push harder, forcing more voltage just to create a spark. Again and again, every single drive. That extra strain builds like heat in a wire that was never meant to carry that much load. And eventually, something gives. The ignition coil burns out. Now what should have been a simple maintenance job with 4 spark plugs, maybe $40 to $80 and half an hour of your time, turns into a $300 to $500 repair when coils start failing one by one. That's how it escalates. Quiet neglect turns into expensive damage, and it gets worse. Leave those old plugs in too long, especially in older Hondas, and they can seize inside the cylinder head. Now, you are not replacing spark plugs. You are fighting to extract them without snapping one off inside the engine. That's when repair bills start climbing fast. Here is what doing it right looks like. Fresh plugs with instant ignition create smooth idle and acceleration. The engine feels alive again, like it's no longer struggling to fire on time. Follow the intervals. Around 100,000 miles for newer iridium plugs, sooner for older engines. And if your Honda's been running on the same plugs for years, don't wait for symptoms. Number 2. Service all your fluids properly. Everyone obsesses over engine oil, but your Honda is running on more than that. It is a network of lifelines. Coolant, transmission fluid, brake fluid. Each one doing a job you won't notice until it fails. Take coolant, for example. That bright fluid sitting quietly in the reservoir. Over time, it turns against you. It breaks down, becomes acidic, and starts eating away at metal from the inside, including the radiator tubes, water pump seals, even head gasket surfaces. It continues as slow corrosion until one day your engine overheats, and you are staring at a repair bill that feels like the end of the road. If you ignore transmission fluid, and it thickens, darkens, fills with debris, gear changes become rough and then destructive. What could have been a simple drain and fill becomes a slipping transmission. And that's not a $100 problem. That's thousands. Brake fluid? It absorbs moisture from the air. Sounds harmless, until that water starts corroding your brake lines from within. Or worse, your brakes fade when you need them most. Here's the difference most people never see. A full fluid service in your driveway might cost you the price of a few bottles and an afternoon. A shop might charge a few hundred to handle it all. If you want your Honda to run like new again, you don't just protect the engine. Instead, you protect everything that keeps it alive. Number 1. Clean your throttle body. The throttle body is your engine's airway. Every bit of air your engine needs passes through that narrow opening. Over time, it gets coated in carbon, oil vapor, and grime, layer by layer, like plaque building in arteries. And just like that, airflow gets restricted. Less air means weaker combustion. Weaker combustion means less power. And your engine starts stumbling through every drive like it's running out of breath. At first, it's not serious. just a slight hesitation and a rough idle at traffic lights. But ignore it, and the symptoms stack up with poor fuel economy, delayed acceleration, and random stalling. The kind of behavior that makes people think their engine is on its last legs. But there is more going on behind the scenes. Modern Honda engines rely on precise airflow data. When the throttle body is dirty, sensors start getting bad readings. The ECU tries to compensate, adjusting fuel delivery and idle speed just to keep the engine running. That constant correction throws everything slightly off balance. More fuel burned than needed, uneven performance, and long-term carbon buildup in other areas like intake valves. Now here is where it gets real. A dealership will charge you $150 to $200 for a throttle body cleaning. You lose your car for hours and pay for something that doesn't require special tools. Or you spend about $15 on proper throttle body cleaner, a clean rag, and 30 minutes of your time. Open it up, clean the plate and surrounding housing, remove the buildup, and you can literally feel the difference on your next drive. Throttle response becomes immediate, idle stabilizes, and the engine stops fighting itself and starts working the way it was designed to. A piece of advice: clean it every 30,000 to 40,000 miles and don't wait for symptoms.